Hello, everyone. Let's make sure that everybody can hear me. So, let's see. Okay, this is dark. Let me see what I can do about this. Here we go. So, well, it's Christmas time, so what about if it's a little Christmas ad to get the party going? Oh, I see very blurry there. Let's hope it's not blurry at the other end. Let's hope that was just a little fluke. Oh, I see blurry there. Let's hope that all is good. So if you can tell me if you can hear me correctly, let's hope the blurry, I'm hoping it was just a little fluke. Blurry in Idaho, okay. Ho, ho, ho. So let me see here how it goes. Let's hope it's getting better. It looked blurry at that end. Surprised you could, it's good here. Well, let's hope it's going to be get better as it go. I'm not sure why. Let's check one setting here. I'll look good there. So we're going to hope when I flip it down, it's good. Right now, very clear and auto, it's fine. Well, that's what I want to hear. Awesome, awesome. So Merry Christmas in July, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. So tonight, it's all Christmas card that we are doing. And the stamp set that we're using, some of them are from everyday section of the catalog. So I am not using anything from the soon to be released the holiday catalog, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about the holiday catalog. If you're a customer of mine, you purchased in the past 6 months, you will receive the catalog in the mail. I have to release my selection. Well, you get till the 31st to release my selection. I never wait on the last day in case the computer go down. So I'm going to release my customer database on the Monday. So if you didn't place an order in the past 6 months and you would like to receive the holiday catalog, just by placing any size order, a catalog will be sent to you in the mail. Also, another way that you can see the holiday catalog right now is by joining my team. And many of you know the awesome deal going on right now. $155 product of your choice, and you only pay $99 and it's shipped to you for free. I get all that information on my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. Right at the top, it's a question and answer to join my team. Click that, contact me. I cannot say it enough and enough. It is no string attached and it's no gimmick. If you don't meet the minimum to stay active, what's going to happen? You become my customer again. That is it. So it's a great way that you can get the product in advance. So right now you can choose anything in the catalog. Like I said, all the way to $155, you pay $99. And yesterday was the first day that demonstrator can see the catalog, the holiday catalog, and starting Thursday, the 1st. Is it Thursday? Yes. Next Thursday, it's August 1st. Us demonstrator, we can order from the holiday catalog. So if you join, not only you're getting a killer deal by joining, I mean, it's more than 55% because you're getting $155, you're paying $99 and it's free shipping. But starting right away, you're going to get a minimum of 20% on all your purchase. So it is a great time. I would love to welcome you to the team. So if you get any question on that, please contact me. So that's the little snippet. And then right now, bonus day, it's almost over. It's going till next Wednesday. For every $50 that you purchase, you're going to get a coupon sent in your email for $5. That's for every $50 before tax and shipping. So if you order it's $100, you're going to get 2 codes. Save those codes. Starting Thursday, you're going to be able to use those codes in your orders during the month of August. And it is no limit on how many codes you can earn, and it is no limit on how many codes you can use in an order as long as you get the product for it. So meaning that, let's say you get 3 codes of $15 and you put the embossing folder of $10. Well, you cannot put the 3 code because it's just $10. You could only put 2. You cannot apply your code for tax and shipping. The codes are to apply on product only, not tax and shipping. But it's no limit on how many, or no limit on a quota on the order. You don't have to place a note of $50 to be able to use the code. Any size order as long as you get the product to cover the codes. So let me tell you, it's a little bit hot outside, so the hat's going to take away right now while we do the stamping. So let me flip you down, and this is, I have to flip you down, turn you around. I just get one camera for YouTube Live. I don't have the thing set for the 2 camera for that. So also, all the cards that I'm going to share tonight, I do have a PDF offer for it with an order of $40 with this hostess code here. I'm sure all are going to mark it at the other end. It's 3JUZMCNQ. So with an order of $40, you're going to get the PDF sent to you. The PDF get all the supplies list, the color, the instruction, the measurement, everything. And then go till July 31st. So it ends next Wednesday. So remember, that's $40. Might as well bump it up another $10, get your $5 coupons, right? So that is going on for this class. So I think I cover everything. So let me flip you down and around we go. Down and around and down. And okay, let me make sure this is all the way. Let me set this straight so then it's going to be easier for me to work. You know what? It's so hard on the grid paper. Let me see one thing here. Let's remove the grid paper 1 second here. I'm just adjusting my thing. So 1 second. Bear with me here. I need to type this up. Okay, I think that looked pretty good. Okay, let's see how that worked here. So I got, if you are new to my life, I got my BFF at the other end. Her name is Holly, and she is the one that answered the question. If you think that I'm the superwoman and can answer, typing the answer and so on, that is not correct. I got Holly at the other end. So that's how the live we roll. So the first one, it is a glitter window, and we are using the stamp set Rooted in Nature. Also with, I got some stamp set that are used multiple one. And everything, it's in the occasion catalog. So everything is available now, okay? Available now. So the Merry Christmas and this one come from Merry Christmas to All. And I already pre-cut that. So we're gonna, and this here, if you notice, this card, it's bigger than a regular card. Let me show you, this would be a regular card here. See, it is different. That is from the Memory and More card pack. I wanted something a little bit bigger, so it is a bigger size, absolutely. And it comes with the envelope also. So it is a bigger card than the regular card. It's from the pack Memory and More. Now we're going to get started with, I thought I had stamp inside of this. I guess I didn't. Okay, so this already come pre-scored, where it's, and then going to be the outside, and where it's raised up, going to be the inside, just the other way that you would think, right? So I'm going to fold this. Here we go. Now, I need some scratchy paper because we're going to make a little mess here. We're going to go ahead and use our piece of Whisper White cardstock, and we're going to use the little pine tree from Rooted in Nature. So let me get this. 1 and 1. And that, we're going to stamp the tree about 2 fingers up or 1 finger up. That's the way I measure. It's no measurement usually. It's like a grandma recipe, you know, a dash of this and a dash of that. So I am using a shaded spruce for this. And I'm going to stamp once and back up. And down and back up, and another one here, and now I'm going to go there and over here. Here we go. And I'm going to use the single one now. Oh, fell down, so it's going to go there. So you see the one in the back, to look that it's going deeper, I just stamp off. That looked pretty good. No more. So let's, inside, we're going to stamp the tree on one corner there. So I don't like to have an even number. People ask me a lot of time why it's so important to add a odd number. It's just something artistic that they say odd number, it's the way to go. Here we go. So I get the tree. It looked dark, right? But wait, as it dries, it's going to come lighter for some reason. Well, for some reason, it's the ink that dried. So let's washy this. And can you believe that when I went on the cruise last week, the week before, whatever it was, not once the girl said, washy, 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 washy. I was like, she must be new to her job. Because every other cruise that I went before, you know, when you go to the Windjam, I think that's what it's called, the buffet upstairs, it's somebody with the sanitizer bottle, washy, 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 washy. Well, not even once they said washy, washy. So I was like, I'm discouraged here because that's my thing since I've been on the cruise. Washy, washy. Okay, now we're going to use a piece of copy paper, if I can find one here. And we're going to rip. It's no special way on that, just go with the flow. And then we're going to sponge with Balmy Blue. I got Balmy Blue here. And we're going to sponge the top. I like to start on my scrappy paper. And I go right on top of the trees. That is my sky here. Okay, that's plenty for my sky. Now, oh, I get an itch. My nose is just, what they say, fools thinking about me. So, I'm going to go ahead and sponge my snow. See, I just go randomly and have my snow drift. That's what it looked like, the snow drift. It's no right and wrong. That looked pretty good right there. I don't know how much, I think you can see pretty good. See, I went under the tree. I'm going to go under the tree right here because it seems, you know, the snow going to drift by a tree. And a little bit here. So, especially the bottom one, I like to make sure I get my drift below the trees. Here we go. That looked pretty good to me. Now we're going to use the circle punch, the 2-inch. And my sample that I did was right in the center. You see this right in the center? And I was like, I wish I would have put it more over there. So we're going to twist that a little bit here. And I'm going to come right here. And I'm going to keep about, I would say 1/4 inch on the side of my punch. And I'm going to punch that right here, okay? Ready, set, good. Yeah, a good 1/4 inch on the side. Punch that. Voila. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use the 2-inch again on a scrap piece of Night of Navy. And I want to go right in the center here. I'm going to remove this. And then I'm going to go ahead with the 2 1/4. So you can do that with dies or punch. So if you do with the die, you always do the smallest one first. Okay, the smallest one first. And then we're going to come here and then go with the bigger one. So that's going to give us an easy framing. So now we got that part done. Now we're going to take this and glue that at the top of this here. Like this. So, and I'm going to use this is the fine tip glue container, but when it was empty, I put Tombow glue in it, the liquid glue, the green glue that I just opened a new one here. That's what it's in here. And why do I like this? It's because of the fine tip. Many people say mine gets stuck and so on. The trick to this, don't shake it. When you're done, tap it down so the needle get empty of the glue. Knock on wood, I've been using this for quite a long time. And I do not have any problem. But every time I'm done using it, though, I don't leave it open on my desk so it don't dry in the needle. I go ahead and tap it and put it away. And I use that puppy a lot. I absolutely love the needle. Now, I'm just going to put that around for my shebang there. Now, like I said, when I'm done, I tap this, then you get the needle there, put that in your little opening there. Et voila. Okay, now before we put the glitter though, I want to align this together. So, to put that, this is going to go over here. I want to make sure that it's aligned good. Now this part here gonna get put down with Tombow. This don't get raised up. This part don't get raised up. It's gonna go down. And I recommend liquid glue. And the reason why I recommend liquid glue, because if you're not just right, then you get the chance to move it around. So we're gonna keep it down. And I could have put that before the blue. That would have been easier because I could have matched the three completely, but live and learn, right? Okay, so this part, it's done. Now, I'm going to take this one And I like to use a silicone mat for that. Yes, we do sell. You're going to take the back of it, put it this way. Add your dazzling diamond out. And this is tape, package tape. Okay, some of us like to save money on things, but this I'm going to say is spend a few more pennies and make sure to get the clear one. Some of them are quite a bit cheaper, but it get a yellow tint to it, and it won't make a nice glitter window. So you want the one that it's all the way through clear. So like maybe the one at the dollar store, it's the one that got the yellowish to it, or even at any store. It's just, you're going to know exactly what I mean by the yellow tone. When you're going to pick the package tape, if you see that yellow tone and it look wavy a bit, stay away from it for this technique. You want a true clear tape. You don't want your finger on it or anything. So take this, and it's a little bit too small, so I'm going to go at the bottom. It's barely too small, okay? But I made it work and it won't show. Okay, make sure it's very tight. Punch around. That's why you want a clean silicone mat, so then it don't get stuck there. Now you're going to take your glitter. I know Ollie's getting excited. She loves glitter, and I don't like glitter, especially when it go all over me. But glitter, it's Ollie's BFF. Trust me. Now tap, tap, tap. See? Now you don't see your line. I was like, oh, I have to do a smaller window. But no, after you put your glitter, you don't see the line at all. Okay, so now even if you touch, the glitter took care of the glue and nothing. I still need more glitter, for heaven's sake. Yeah. Did this card just for Ollie, I think. So now I use the fine tip glue, the real fine tip glue. And what I done, I went at the snow and follow my snow. That's another one you don't want to shake, because if you shake the fine tip glue, what's going to happen? You're going to have air bubble, and you don't want that on your project. And then you're going to put your glitter on it. Tap, tap, tap. And now you get, see those little line? I don't know if you can see it. I think so. But that needs to be dry a bit before we can put the other layers. And same thing, my fine tip glue. Tap, tap, tap. And put that little needle inside the hole there. Okay, let me remove this. I hope I don't need no more glitter. We'll see. If so, we're going to dig it out again. I'm just not a glitter queen. I love shimmer paint and so on, but the other one, So, inside this set, we're going to put, the greeting was from Merry Christmas to All also, and it was this one here. Here we go. Let me stamp this. It's not a lot of stamping that I'm going to do tonight. This is the most stamping, I think. A lot of it I pre-stamped, so we got time to do all 5 cards. Really, it's going to be out to make them and assemble and so on. And I'm going to put the greeting on the left-hand side here. Wishing you peace and love all year long. Voila. Voila, my friend. Okay, so that is done. Yes, the glitter, it is the Dazzling Diamond. I just saw a comment popping. And for somebody that I'm not a fan of glitter, let me tell you, Stampin' Up glitter is very fine and lovely though. Okay, now what we're going to do, let me make sure this is reinforced here. We're going to glue our blue. Right here. You want that about the center there, because we're going to have the Merry Christmas popping up here at the top of this. Okay, now we're going to use dimensional, and that it's one thing that you know what, I need more dimensional. I got a few left, but I knew I was running out. I got plenty of mini here, but we want bigger one. Okay, okay, that's kind of dry. I'm going to put it there in case if it's not dry. So if it would be better, I think, if you let it dry longer. But just because we're live here, we got some... Notre boulot à faire ici. I said we got some work to do. That's a French expression there. Du boulot à faire. Vite, vite. Okay, now. Yes, the blue. It's Night of Navy, not. It is not Blueberry Bushel. It is Night of Navy, and all the colors and everything. It's all in the PDF, all of it. So with the PDF, it's no guessing. Okay, now let's remove this. If you use your scissors like I do, be careful. Scissors blades are sharp. Oops, but it worked wonderful for this. Okay, where's my trash when I need it? There we go. Put it on the side of me. And get stuck there. Come on. Here we go. And now I got glitter all over. My dog gonna say, Mom, that's not us. Okay, now what you're gonna do, it's align with your opening. It should be right on, right? Because we did it before. Et voila. So this part, it's pop up here. Now, I die cut the Merry Christmas, and the Merry Christmas here, and we want to be very careful. You just want to glue the top. Here, it's going to be the top, and here, it's going to be the bottom. Okay, so when we put the glue, we have to be careful not to put the top on this one. So I'm going to go about halfway at the M, and the rest can go. So here we go. I'm using, you're going to say, why you didn't use, we don't sell it anymore, but if you look on my blog, this and that, I did find another one, you know, like the adhesive sheet. I find a place, because personally, I cannot live without the adhesive sheet glue when it comes to little piece. But this one here, it's a different story, because I cannot have the top, because when it gets in the mail, if it gets touched there, your Merry Christmas or your Christmas is going to be all funny. So I'm going to put that just partial right here. Nope, I lost everything there. Let's hope everything, my computer went blank just because it was no action. Here we go. Here we go. So now I get the Merry, and now the Christmas, it's the reverse. I just want the top, not the bottom. because it's going to go at the bottom. So I just glue the top of it. And it was funny, yesterday I prepared for the cards, you know, that we're doing tonight. And I had to look at my PDF. I was like, what did I do with this? What was this? I was just laughing because this class was prepped back in mid-June, if not before. Here we go. Okay, so when I cut that, I didn't keep the little dots for the Merry Christmas. So what we're going to use is not rhinestone, but pearls for this. Got my pearls right here. I'm going to use a little pearl. It would be such a little dots to add for the eye. So I just add a little not rhinestone, but a little pearl for the eye. And voila, you get your glitter window. See how pretty it is? It really looked like it's a snowstorm back here, right? I absolutely love it. So, and then inside, see, it did look dark. Now it's the right color. We get that. And then you get the envelope. So, if you like bigger size card, check out those Memory and More card kit. It is awesome. You get bigger and the smaller, so very lovely. Okay, 1 down, 4 to go. Okay, now I need my stamp apparatus. Excuse me. And I need my grid of paper. For me, I think that's it helped me a lot for this one. So let me gather, oh, I got it right here. So we're going to do the checkers. So this one here, it go this way. So you get a little place to write there. But if that's not enough, I put the one in the back to write in the back if you wish. No, it's not extra to mail that card. And how do I know this? I just did a video, all tip about mailing. So I'm glad you asked that. So the length can be all the way to 11.5, and that's at 6. And the height, it's 6 1/8. And the envelope of this, if I would have my ruler here, I would tell you exactly, and I don't have, I know I got a ruler here. It's just that right now it's a little bit of chaos in this room when you get all the stuff for 6 cards. That's funny, friends. So, well, here, right here, this is 6.5, so it's way below the 11.5. by 4.5, and 4.5, it's less than the 6.25. See the maximum or that. So this don't need extra shipping. If you wonder where I get this, if you go at USPS and you put size for letter, Postal Explorer, you're gonna have your thing. And I got a video coming just about tips and how to do your own mailing guide. I did that today, so a video it's coming on that. Tips to mail with embellishment and so on. I did a video way back, but this one, the next one, it's even better. Okay, so we're gonna do the, okay, let me move those cards because I don't want to smash it yet. So I'm going to put this here, and we're going to put this here. Now, this is the best way I can do the checkers. Maybe you guys get different way. For me, this is the best way. It doesn't matter how it's going to go here, but let's just smash this right there. Now what we're going to do is use our, not cherry cobbler, sorry, our Memento black ink. I'm going to ink my stamp, the buffalo check, stamp that here. And I'm going to do one more time just to have it darker so I can see better. I tried many ways to do this big background and I got frustrated till I find this trick. So let me share with you how I do this. Now I'm going to take whatever size that you want. This technique going to work for any size. Now I'm going to take a little bitty piece of, well, I don't want to use fast fuse, but I should have snail here. Here we go. I'm going to use a bit of snail, put it there, or if you get temporary tape, whatever, it doesn't matter. Now you can see how you're going to put this straight. So in this case, I'm going to go this way and I can have that perfectly lined up. So I just go match all around that it's straight. So it doesn't matter the size of your checkers or your paper. You just align on this one. Now you didn't move this. We're going to stamp, stamp, stamp. Smash it down. And I'm sure I'm going to go a few times just to have a deep impression. See how straight it is? So you cannot go wrong with this way. It's no guessing. It's boom. You can start cockeye and you can align it straight. And then I'm going to go one more time. So it doesn't matter if it's a checkers or if it's the crackle or whatever, it worked awesome. Now it's still glued there. Now this is going to go this way. No, I want this one this way. You see what I'm doing here? Because this one going to follow. Okay, where's my sample, girls, boys, whatever? Okay, go this way. So now I'm going to try to align that it's like flowing, okay? Even if it's not just right, but at least I got a good, here we go. Here we go. That looked good to me. So then you can follow your pattern. That's another beauty of this. And also, not only you can follow your pattern on the paper, but you can follow the pattern on your hands. How about that? But the chamois come handy. Not just wash your stamp, but wash your hand when you're on the go. Okay, now we're gonna ink, ink, ink. Smash, smash, smash. Lift, ink, ink, ink. And smash, smash, smash. Well, I'm glad you guys like those tips. That's why you want to join me. It seemed that a lot of us that do stamp for living, I say, or stamp all the time, we don't realize all the things that we do day after day that are tips and are very handy for you all. So that's good. I tried to concentrate a little bit more to explain my tips. See, I was cockeyed a little bit there, but nobody gonna see it. If they notice that, I'm gonna tell them their nose it's too close, right? See, I'm off a little bit. I didn't pay attention enough. Let me remove that. And now we're ready to roll. Okay, so this is a flip card, whatever it's called. So I got a soft suede for my background, and I stamp on the side, and that was from the stamp set. It's in another card too. Oh, it's Winterwood also. I used these two from the Winterwood. And in the one that I did from the Winterwood, I stamped the trees in the back there. I don't even know if you can see it. I decided not to do it this time. It don't really show. I thought when you put it this way, you show it a bit. It don't really show. A little off. Give it that handmade feel. Yes, I agree with you. So now, we're going to take our, this is 11 long by 4 1/4. I score at 2 3/4 if I remember correctly, and then at 5 1/2. Now this piece then going to go this way, but we're going to build that first. I'm going to use my checkers here that we just did. I'm going to put that right here. Oh, back up the bus. We need one more thing first. We're going to use linen thread. And right at the beginning here, we're going to crisscross this. See, crisscross, bring it around, and then in the middle of those two, and here. So that's how I done this, the crisscross. Now, let's cut this, maybe. And I always like to add a little bit more glue where I finish my ribbon or thread or whatever, just to secure that tighter. See all that darn glitter? It's all over the place. This card didn't need glitter, and now it adds some. Bless you all for the one that love glitter. Now, I pre-cut most of the stuff. So this year, think of you this season, it is from Winterwood also. So Winterwood been used in many of the cards tonight, okay? Many of the cards. Okay, so this is the darling, oh, no. Grabbed the wrong one. This is the timeless label that I use for this. So what I done, I stamped, thinking of you. This is on crumb cake using soft suede ink. And this is soft suede. But what we're going to do with the soft suede one, we're going to cut that in half. So I just eyeball that. And we don't have to measure all the time. Trust me, it's measuring everything. We don't have to. Oh, look, my goodness. I was not prepared tonight. Okay, I get more glue. There we go. Cannot run out of this. Okay, now what we're going to do, and again, that silicone mat come very handy. I don't like this one, get glitter on it. And I have to washy that thing. And then I just gonna go about here. On each side, you're gonna see about where it meets on each side. And then I'm gonna do the other one. Here we go. And then those little point there, you can always come here and round that just a little bit more if you didn't go enough. Here we go. Now that we're going to use dimensional, and you guys know I went to get some dimensionals, so it should be on my desk, right? But when you try to have all supplies for 5 cards on one setting, let me tell you, stuff disappear and reappear. Well, it's 3-pack in a thing, so I should have another one here. We're going to start another one till I find the other one. So I'm going to put that there, put that there. Oh, that was not raised up on the other one. My dear is. Well, it's going to be raised up on this one. Too bad. Okay, the other one, my sample, it's not raised up. Oh, this is caught high here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I cannot, that is no way. I cannot do that. 1 second. Well, didn't need dimensional, trash. 1 minute. The top one was so off, it got me sick. Usually I would say, oh, it's homemade, but this was not right. Here we go. Okay, let's go back with plan 1. That's going to be right here. Now the deers, that's from, oh, what set it is? Let me think here. Dashing Deer. So I used the framelit and I cut one in very vanilla and one in soft suede. And then we're going to glue those 2 together. And when we glue them together, many other cards tonight, we're going to have overlay shadow. This is, sometimes I come up with my own terms. Maybe it's another terms for that, but who knows. This is what I call overlay shadow. And you're going to see in a minute why I call that overlay shadow. Because you want to overlay them, but just keep a little tiny shadow. And that is the reason also why you want to use liquid glue, because then you can move it a little bit. Because if you use very permanent glue, it won't work. Okay, now I get some on my hand. That's a bonus when you get glue on your hand. Right, this one, it's a little bit too much. It looked like he had 4 legs in the back. Here we go. So, you just got a little tiny shadow. And you know what? I need to take a break. I just got a text that it's very important. So, you know what text it's saying? It said we got a winner! Chicken, chicken dinner, winner, winner, winner. Did you guys know that every time you leave a comment, you get entered in, well, your name get entered once. If you leave 58 comments, your name just get entered once, though. So don't think that you have to type, you know, every second to have more entry. Your name get entered once. And if you try to leave a comment and it's not going through when it's live YouTube, you have to be logged in with your Google account. And voila, I bought a few extra of that last year. That was my favorite kit of last year. It is the project kit for it make 20 cards, 5 of each. And the lucky winner, it's Jen Way 56. So Jen, to claim your prize, soon we are done tonight, you have to email me at FrenchieStamps.com. And you have to be present to win. We're going to have another drawing at the end of the night. So if you were not the lucky winner this time, you still have a chance by the end of the night. So again, Jen Way 56, you are the lucky winner of the project kit. So please email me. Soon we are done. That's how I know that you were live. Soon we're done, you have to email me at FrenchieStamps.com. Now, I still gonna need that. Okay, that was the important thing. I got distracted a little bit, but it was a good distraction, right? Did you think, you guys, I was trying to email my husband, my boyfriend? No, I don't have a, well, yeah, my husband is my boyfriend. Or my kids, or No, it was very important. It was a winner chicken dinner. Okay. Now we're going to put the deer like he's flying with Santa. Okay, the three little trees there, I thought they were too cute not to use them. They look like the little Christmas tree. That is from an everyday stamp set, Waterfront. That's those three little stamps. No, we don't have a die for that. It's stamped with, what did I use? Let me think. It's stamped with soft suede and on crumb cake. And I hand cut them. So it's no die, it's just fussy hand cut. That's it. And I apply some wink of Stella on top of it. So if you see the glimmer, that's the wink of Stella. And that we're going to put that right at the corner here. Voila. Is it coming along good? I think it's coming along very, very lovely. Now, we're going to put that right here. See, it matched very, very lovely. And now, this little bitty thing here, that is from the Dashing Deer, the framelit, the little embellishment framelit. I got framelits, die, whatever they call now. They call dies, really. That's what it's cut with. I didn't use my two-side thing in the back, so I have to use my glue. I'm going to put that right at the top here. See how pretty it is? That's in Very Vanilla. You know what I forgot to do? And it's too late, but I'm going to show you. I had put the not the baker's rind, but the linen thread wrap around just like there. So this, it's missing that. My mistake, but you see the other one, it's done, and I show you how to make it there. So I won't feel bad because you saw how to wrap three around. And this, I stamped the little tree again, and again, the little corner, this one, it's in crumb cake, and this is Very Vanilla. And I didn't cut a Very Vanilla for the back, so that's okay. We're going to finish. Okay, now very, very important. We're going to glue this part first. So you can glue this part or the other part, but I'm going to share with you how you're going to glue this, that it's still, your card's still going to open. So I'm going to line that up right on the edge, and it's about 1/2 inch. I want to make sure about it straight. Now I'm going to open this up and this, open this up this way. This is Bokeh. This is Bokeh. Okay, rescue, 1 second. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go this way so I know I'm straight. This one's going to be easier to this way. So glue that right this way so you know it's straight. That looked too... Yeah, let me add more glue because I think my glue added. Let me stand up so that's going to be easier to see the top and the bottom so I can be straight. Okay. Okay, now this portion here can only be put on this portion. So the best way for that, for me, that I find when I do a card like that, it's add glue on this section. And then where you get your fold there, okay, interruption for putting the glue away. Where you get your fold there, put your your glue there. Not the top to the bottom, because you know your paper, it's not the top to the bottom. And then I had another little snippet there and a little snippet there. Now, you're going to take this, bring it down, and then when you open it up, voila. So then you don't have no glue here. You know, it open and close very lovely. Reinforce your score line. And voila. So now you get the perfect Z-fold. So just put it flat down like this, glue this part first, then I show you where to put the glue so then it stays perfect. Now with the magic here, boom, you're going to stamp your greeting here. The 3 you're going to stamp a few times. That is if you want to have more place to write, because some people that's not enough of space to write. Let me tell you, I will not add a piece there for myself, and this, it's more than enough for me to send a card and say Merry Christmas, thinking of you, Merry Christmas. I am not a writer. I am a stamper. I am not a writer. So what do you think? Is that very country? I think that's very lovely country card. Okay, let's move along. Okay, I need the Stamparatus again, so I'm going to take another plate so I don't have to waste time to clean the other one there, clean the stamps. So this one here, we are using the Bokeh dots, and we're using this one that looked like fireworks, or it almost looked like frost. So that's what we're going to use. And I like to put the stamp under my plate so it stays flush. And this one here, I use the silver edge card. It's still in the catalog now, so you get it in the gold or in the silver, so I use the silver. So both of these cards are almost identical, but I did one, then I did another one, and I said, well, I'm going to share both of them. So the only difference that when it's done on this vertical and the other, that would be vertical and horizontal, yeah. And this one, I stamp the trees. Again, it's winter wood. All this, it's winter wood. The trees there. The Merry Christmas, though, it's a wish for everything. And the framelits, it's word wishes. Not the framelits, the die. I have to stop saying that. The dies. The Merry Christmas, it's from those dies, okay? And a wish for everything, that's the stamp set. And the dies are from word wishes that match with this. So that's the Merry Christmas. And the trees in the back and the big tree, it's from Winterwood. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Winterwood. So I got a lot done. Like I said, we're on the speed mode here. We're going to take, and this is Whisper White. I'm going to put that right there. And we are doing the, oh, I want it this way, the stand-up one. I'm going to put that about right here. But I want to make sure that it's straight. For some reason, I get a tough time with this stamp set. So let me show you another trick while we're at it. I'm using this, I don't know if you can see, it's a window sheet, and I think I need to push this up a bit. Okay, we're going to start with the Seaside Spray, and we're going to ink, and then we're going to see if we're straight, okay? That's darn straight, see? Okay, now we know it's straight. It's just because I took the time to do this that I'm straight. If not, I wouldn't be straight. So I'm using Seaside Spray all over, ink that very lovely. Now I'm going to take a sponge and I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock, and we're going going to sponge a bit around and more at the top. Okay. Wonder what the heck I did there? I up on it because it dried too fast, right? I do a variation, horizontal or, okay, there. I need more pressure. Oh, I hope that was straight. I'm going to put more pressure there. And a bit more pressure there. And voila! Okay, if the pressure it's not enough, you know your silicone mat that we've been using all night long? Put that there, especially when you want to stamp in the corner. Usually I use that when it's a photopolymer, but sometimes for when it's right in the corner, I use my foam mat, et voila! So, that silicone mat, it's a must in my opinion in your craft room. Okay, this is plenty dark to me, and you see I get variation of tone color. If it would be too light, let's say that yours it's too light, you keep on stamping, and it's still too light, you need to re-ink it. One thing that you have to remember, before you re-ink it, you're going to have to washy-washy. Because if you don't washy-washy, your dark color going to go on your light color. So you don't want that to happen. So the foam, not the foam, but the chamois, it's awesome. You can fold that, just wipe it, and then you can ink again. Because we had the two-tone there, you need to wash it before you could re-ink your thing. Or let's say you're doing more than one card. It is the same thing. You want to wash it before you do another one, because you get some of the dark there, so you don't want to bring it to the dark ink to the light ink pad. Okay, I pre-stamp, and this is on shimmer white. I pre-stamped the 3 from Winterwood and die cut it. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to use the Wink of Stella. And I don't color the whole thing. I just tap here and there, here and there, here and there. Okay? Now, I'm going to use a small, and then the peacock, like this. Now, I'm going to use Aqua Painter. Take your finger. See all those little dots? And when it dries, it almost like lifts the paper a little bit. It's kind of cool. Okay, that's enough. So now make sure you're going to wash this. And you know what? I didn't even use my inky rag tonight, so we're going to use the lovely inky rag. All of you need an inky rag in your room. Here we go. Now it's washed, ready for another, okay, this is, well, I don't have paper towel. It's going to be the inky rag to the rescue. Voila, all clean. That inky rag, let me tell you, get the job. Oh, I went blank. Let me check. Here we go. Oh my goodness, am I crooked here? Here we go. Back straight a little bit. Okay, so let me remove my note. So we're gonna glue this. I'm gonna wait a little bit to dry there. Inside, I put a merry little wish for lots of joy for this season. Hope this new year is filled with a promise of many brights tomorrow. And I stamped the 3. And all that, it's from, no, where is the wish? It's a wish for everything. You get all those reading in there. A merry little wish for the season right there. See, I get glue in my hand. And then, oh, this year, was that is filled? Yep, oh, this, so those 2 that I used. So everything is from the wish here. Now we're gonna glue that. I just wanted to make sure that it was dry. So this was on Whisper White. Now this is Pretty Peacock. The first layer was Pretty Peacock. I'm going to put that right here. Like this, and then like, whoops, whoopsie whoopsie, like this. Don't you think this just looked like frost? I really love it. Okay, now the Merry Christmas, that you see, it's quite a bit of a difference from this Merry Christmas. This Merry Christmas was from the Merry Christmas to All, the dies from that. This one, it's from A Wish for Everything, Word Wish Die. So, really, it's Seaside Spray we use. I cut and glue everything, and dang, I put the blue I use Balmy Blue, but really, when you do it, you should pay attention to your colors a little bit more than I did. And it is Balmy Blue, not Balmy Blue, but Seaside Spray in the back of this one. So I'm going to go ahead, put my Christmas right here. And then if you notice, this one it's shiny, this one it's not. That what I done, I cover it completely with Wink of Stella. So that's how I got that pretty peacock shimmery with the Wink of Stella. Yeah, when I need glitter, this is my glitter. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. It don't go in your eyes. Love it. Now, you see, I got this sticker in the bag there. If you're wondering, you know, we don't sell them anymore. And like I said, for me, this is a must. On my blog, I got the this and that shop under shop, and you're going to find the link for this on Amazon. I find decent price, and it's I try it and I love it. So if you're like me, you cannot live without it. I'm a big believer, just sell Stampin' Up, but sometimes if I don't have it, it's like I got like my gummy eraser, adhesive eraser there. I got even my ruler that I cannot find tonight, that it's all by the 1/8" and so on. It's there. I just decided to put that there because I thought, you know what, I use that all the time. So what was the last blue she used? Seaside Spray, my friends. Seaside Spray. Et voila. Now, here's the fun thing. Well, I don't know how fun, but it's crazy. This is the silver thread. And when I mean it's silver thread, it's silver thread. So I did different bow, but this time, I think this is going to work better. Go around your finger quite a few times. Then we're going to squeeze this together here because it's so darn small. I mean, did I say it was small? Yes, it's dang small. And this is even too big. 1 second, it's too big. 2 finger, let's wrap this a few times. Okay, that should be good. You want to finish one end at one and one at the other end. I'm just going to use some reversible, usually I don't even use that, but this is so tiny. I don't have it all. Come here. Okay, just squeeze that in 2 here. Okay, that looked good. Now, use another one. Usually I do it in 2 because it's so small. That there. And then I just pass it through the hole there. Oh, it's not working. Here we go. It's coming. Here we go. Now I can remove this. Tie that good. Going to do another knot just for luck. If you are challenged with the bow, I'm going to be honest with you. This little thread, it's very challenging though. I'm not a challenge with bow, but this one, woohoo, it is a little bit challenged, but you can make it work, my friend. Absolutely. Cut that there. So now I'm going to use a glue dot, and the glue dot, it's bigger than my little thing. So I just squeeze that a little bit there. Put that by the eye. Right there. Put my bow at the top. Okay, it's still sticky there. So to remove the sticky, this is the embossing buddy. Tap it on top. No more sticky. See? It removed, not removed, but it covered the sticky away. So that's how, this was very, very simple, my friend. Very simple. And voila. I really think this really looked like froth. So again, that was Seaside Spray with the Pretty Peacock. And voila. Now, how many did we do? Am I missing one? 1 minute, 1 minute. We got 1, 2, 3. This one was the same. Okay, 1 minute. I got another one, but I know I got one more than that. So 1 second, I got a mess here. Oh no, you're both here. Never mind. Never mind, I was losing my mind. Okay, this one, I'm laughing because it's a very popular set, and why not get more use out of it? Not like it was not enough use, right? The Magnolia, Good Morning Magnolia. I got a few cards here. It's done by my team. It's a challenge for the vellum. So here is one. Here is another one. Here is another one. So that was done by my team. So you see it's an everyday stamp set. This was a card swap that I got on the cruise. Very lovely. Again, with the Magnolia. And this is one that I shared this week or last week with the whitewash. Here we go. So, you know what? 1 second here. Here we go. So, why not use it for Christmas, right? So I decide to stamp it. Well, I'm going to share with you what we're going to do. See? Voila. So we're going to need the die cut again. And what I need to do is, so this is 11 by 4 1/4. Score at 5 1/4. Sorry, let's back up the bus. Score at 2 3/4, and you just need to score a tiny little bit. Really, you don't want to score. You really didn't want to bend it like that. And then 5 1/2. Now you're going to take your die cut, the big flower die cut, and you're going to place it that it fit. Now I'm going to take removable tape, or you can use Post-it note, whatever that you get on hand. That looked pretty good. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to put that here. And then I'm going to bring the big shot, well, just the thing, because I don't want to move the camera. So what I'm going to do, you're going to place this on top. Now, where you get your score here, remember where you get your score. It's going to be better if I go this way, so this is going to go in my big shot first. You're going to take the edge of your plate and line it up right there at the top of your score. I'm going to run this in the big shot this way. So you line up right there at the score line. Let me pass this in the big shot. Okay, now I pass this in the big shot. Oh, that was two-way tape. I thought it was reposition. It was two-way reposition. Even better, I guess. Okay. Now we're going to take this. Now you're going to cut this right at the edge there. And that depends how far you put your framelits, your die. Depends how far you're going to put it. You can add a little bit less, a little bit more to cut. All depends, okay? So it's no right and wrong on this. Okay, now we got this done. Now we're going to take, I pre-stamp with Versamark. Pre-stamp this with Versamark, and then we're going to color this. And my goodness, I didn't get the color here. We're going to get it. Hopefully it shake you a little bit to keep you away. Now we're going to use the, I know I had the, here it is. So for the leaf, the way that I like to use my leaf, I like to have crushed curry, add a little bit of crushed curry in my leaf. Then you can use old olive mixture and mossy meadow. Right now I'm just using mossy meadow. Some of it I had old olive too, whatever you prefer. I just want it darker here. Et voila. I would let that dry. Now for sorry. For the flower, well, it's my, what I call my Christmas Magnolia. So if you don't want to squeeze that in your case like that, you can tap it, a block, a clear block, and use that as your palette. Now I'm going to go here and color this. And the best thing when you watercolor like this, you want to let it dry before you keep on adding more and more color. Because if you keep on adding, let's say you want it darker, and you keep on adding and adding, you're just moving the water around. It don't have time to absorb the ink. So less water on your brush is going to help. And then you want to wait a little bit till it dries before you keep on adding more of the color. And I think a lot of time that's the problem. When we watercolor, we're like, oh, that's too light or so on. And we keep on coming with the water and it makes worse than better. So keep that in mind. So this is in Mary Merlot. And also I did some of the cherry cobbler with this also. So I play a little bit with my colors. Mary Merlot and the cherry cobbler for my flower. But you can see I just have halfway done and I finished that in barely no time. Now we would have to let that dry. And that was stamped in Versamark and embossed in gold. So the inside, it's Merry Christmas to all for the big greeting, that it's Merry Christmas to all. And then this little strip here, it's one that you're going to see me use over and over. It's the woven heirloom. I've been notified last week, the week before when I was live on Facebook, that the H is silenced there. And I was trying so hard to pronounce the H. So I think it's heirlooms. So let's hope I get that one right now. I laughed so hard, or Ollie laughed so hard. I was like, heirloom. And yeah, no, it's the H is silent. See, this language is so tricky. You say the H, you don't say the H, it's silence. I'm telling you, what a mess I'm at sometimes. Here we go. Now I use a little strip of mossy metal, and I emboss with the tufted embossing folder the gold. I thought that make it look very Christmassy. And we're going to put that right at the edge here. And now this was this ribbon here. See? This is the Very Vanilla Metallic Edge. Does it say Very Vanilla? I don't think so. It's the gold metallic edge that is very vanilla for the gold. And I colored that with the blends, with Mossy Meadow blends. And I did it in advance because it takes some time to dry, even with the blends. So I did that in advance. We're going to do just a bow, a single bow here. And we're going to pull this and pull this, and always aside come a flat knot. So we're going to use the flat knot, and I'm going to cut this. Okay, I think it's dry enough to, I think, glue that. Let's hope so. Now when we're going to come and glue that, see, it's going to go perfect. So let's, where's my glue? So now I'm going to, you know what, this is going to be better if you open it up to glue it, so then you don't go on the other side and it's easier to line up. So I like to put it right here. And then this portion here, I'm going to come here. Oh, this is a new glue. I have to remember that. I'm squeezing like I'm using my old container there. My goodness, I'm going to town with that glue. Here we go. Okay, I need, I just got my hand very, let me do something here. I get very much glue on my hand, and then on the thing, on the gold. So I'm going to come here. Gold, it's so easy to fix. Here we go. And now we're going to take our glue, not our glue, but our bow. I'm going to put a few glue dots in the back of that. I'm going to put that right here. Okay, that is too long, way too long. I'm going to trim a bit. Here we go, much better. And voila. So now you got the lovely Magnolia for Christmas. What do you think? Don't you think that for Christmas? I sure do think so. Voila. Okay, last but not least, okay, first thing I want to share with you, it's how I done this part here. So this is let me reach. It's this designer series paper from Magnolia Lane. Again, we're using, so really we're using the suite of Magnolia. So I cut out one of the big flowers, okay? But before you cut it out, let me put the paper back away so I don't have too much of a mess when I'm done. So before I cut it out, I glue it on a piece of, no, back up the bus. Okay, you get your paper. I use the blend, and the only thing that I use the blend is I use the cherry cobbler and I color my flower. And it's cherry cobbler. This is the light. My cherry cobbler been abused and abused. So let's use this tip, and I color that. And you want to color that before you glue it on your mossy meadow. And you're going to understand why it's very important to color it before you glue it. So boom, you see, it's going to go through. It went through this. So it would go through maybe the mossy meadow. So you want to color it before. After you're done coloring it, just use a piece of I use, for this one, I'm using mossy meadow. And then, yes, I fussy cut it. Or you can take one of the flower that the die match. But me, I fussy cut. Voila. That's simple. Now, after it was all fussy cut, I use my wink of Stella. And if you can see, I got lovely layers of wink of Stella. I'm going to show you how to curl that. But before, I want to show you how I did the frame. In the PDF, you won't see those gems. I decided to ask that at the last minute. So I'm going to share with you how they're both done though. So you're going to take, first we're going to do the frame because it has to be dry. And so if you didn't see this in the catalog, this is a must-have, I think. This is it come together. So it come with the die and it come with the framelit. So the framelit, you get a square and an oval. In the die, you get a square and an oval. Very important that you're going to take your piece of cardstock and in the machine, cut your die first. And the reason, cut your cardstock, whatever, with the die first before you emboss. If you do the other way around, let's say that you would emboss first. Well, when you're going to come and cut with the die, it's going to flat your embossing image. So die cut first. Now, I had a little kind of problem to emboss it. I was off and tried to match where it goes and so on. Well, I was trying on this one and I couldn't line it up correctly. I find out that if I match it from the back, so the back, it's where it says Stamping Up, made in China. Right there, I was able to align it much better in the back. Hold it with your fingers like this and close it and then emboss it. For some reason, I had a tough time aligning at the top. Why? I don't know. So maybe that would help you. Then after you emboss it, so remember, you cut first, second, you emboss, okay? Cut and then emboss. Now, after that, what I done, now I need a piece of scrappy paper here. I'm going to use, oh my gosh, I got such a mess, my friend. You're going to use the shimmer paint. It is the frosted white. Shake, shake, shake. That thing needs to be shake it, baby, shake it. After you shake it very lovely, you're going to use a sponge. And you can put little or much as you want, whatever that you prefer. I'm gonna like I said, you can put little. I'm gonna put less tonight so it dries faster, but it's no right and wrong, okay? It make it look very, very vintage. So a little bit of that glue go along, not glue, duh. Is it light? Of the paint go a long way. Now, make sure you rinse your sponge after because it get kind of stiff, okay? So now we're going to move that aside, let that dry while we work on the rest. Now, the next one, what I done, it's I use, I wish I could find my, oh, here it is. Look. This one here, I did one wrong, so that's why. It's about the 2-inch wide and the 3-inch long. The frame, the oval, so that's from the layering oval that you want to cut first. Okay, right in the center. You want to cut that first, right in the center. So it's the third of the large one, whatever. So 2 by 3, whatever I said. Here we go. And let me move that. Okay, after you cut that, then you want to emboss it with the Brick and Mortar 3D embossing folder. And one thing, you don't want to put it this way because our card going to go this way. If you put it on the opening and the long way there, what's going to happen? Your brick is going to be stacked up. You want your brick flat. So you're going to put it right here. And I like to take my cardstock and align it right at the edge of the brick here. Almost at the edge of this, but it's just a little gap. Then close this and then pass it in the Big Shot. When you pass it in the Big Shot, you want to make sure each side is straight. If not, you're going to chew up the side there and it's going to chew up your plastic because it's just the right width of the Big Shot. So just make sure you're straight. Now you get your brick. So again, remember, you cut first and then you emboss. Now I thought, something is missing here. So what I done, I use my Versamark. I'm going to need another scrappy paper here. I use my Versamark and I tap my Versamark. Then I took some embossing powder. Let's hope this is the clear one. If not, we're going to have something else. I think that's the clear one. Rub it. You don't want all equally. Okay, tap this. And then you can take a brush too. I don't have a brush here. I come. Should have a brush here. And you can, where you get too much, you can remove some of it. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. Let's remove this. And when I get powder on my desk, it just drives me nuts. So I find it very tough to work with that sand on my surface. So here we go. Now we're going to emboss this. There we go. After it starts going, it's going good. Well, that takes a bit of time, but we're gonna, for me, I think it's worth it. It makes the brick look so realistic. Here we go. Almost done. Here we go. Okay. Now my computer went blank. Let's see if I can find you again. Here we go. So, now we got, oh, I hate this. We got the brick. Can you see how lovely it looks? So it's all like marbleized. It really gives that cool look of a brick. Here we go. So, now for this one, I did this and I thought, oh, I still have some powder there. 1 second, my friend. Here we go. Let's add another layer on the side there. So this one, I did the opening and I thought, oh, something was missing. So see, it's a 2-card in one, or whatever you want to call it. It opened this way. See, it's very lovely there. I wanted to open it up and see the back of the flower. That's why we wanted to add the green there. I got my grading and my border, and then you open again and you get place to write. So, all this is done. Now, we're going to do our flower. Now, for the flower, I'm using my bone folder. And the leaves are going to be pulled down, okay? Pull down the leaves. Pull down the leaves. So now you get the leaves pulled down. The best tool that I could find, to be honest with you, was my watercolor pencil. It's nothing about the watercolor pencil we're going to use. We want watercolor. It's the tip. I know it is a tool that it's like for, I don't know what it's called, but I don't have that tool anymore. It's like a big embossing thing. So I'm using this one, and that is my BFF. You're going to use your foam, start right in the middle of your flower, and go around and around. Do you see the flower lift up? I bet not my hand, it's there. So I'm still in the middle, and I just keep on going around and go bigger till about I get the lift of the flower that I want. I don't go more than a quarter about in the center, meaning a quarter, the penny quarter. Keep on going, and then in the center, press harder and harder, and voila. Can you see that? See? I think you can see that. How lovely this flower is. I think you can see how shaped it is. I'm hoping the camera can do justice. So that's how I shape this. Now, for this here, we're going to glue this in. So I already pre-stamped the border here and the grading. I didn't stamp the front because I want to glue this first. So I like to use my Tombow for this. Almost made a mistake, my mind. Okay, put that in. Close your card. And voila. Now we can stamp our, and then it's in mossy middle. This one it's vanilla, the other one it's white, and I put vanilla in the instruction. I thought for sure it was vanilla, and for some reason I'm like, okay, but this is vanilla here. Almost put it upside down, look twice. Stamp your grading in your opening. Voila! Oh, I got a little pokey there. That's no biggie. Let me put that aside so I can make a mess. I'm gonna have my sand eraser here. And I know you're gonna ask me, where did I get that? That was a friend that sent it to me, but I put the link also in my this and that on my blog, because so many were asking me, and I use it all the time, so I cannot keep those secret to myself. It is a mono, it's called Sand and Eraser Mono by Tombow, the 510A on it. But see, when you add a little pokey, it came right off. Okay, now this is dry. So this here, I apply this with dimensional. So, okay, you guys are my witness. The dimensional went on the walk again. This is the tiny one. I don't want the tiny one. I just don't want the tiny one. Oh, here's the big one. I thought I'm going to start another one. So it's a few ways that you can do that. I try in the back, I try there, whatever works. So right now I'm going to put it here and see how that works. You don't want to go right at the edge because the opening, it's a little bit different. We're going to see a little bit of the red. So just go above that a little bit. And you want to put enough dimensional because you don't want your frame to cave in, to bubble up, whatever. So I'm putting plenty. I mean, if you buy dimensional from me, you want to cover the whole thing. I'm joking. I used to say that every time I had a class in Cheyenne, I would say, okay, if you get the dimensional on my table, you just use one. If you buy the dimensional from me, you want to use 10. Okay, now I'm going to use my a snip here, come back here, my scissors, and you see it's tricky on where you add the embossing there. I don't know if I still had powder there. That one was tricky. And then where am I? Here. Okay. That's done. Now we're going to take this, that right at the top. See how pretty it is? Now we're going to take our flower, and that I use glue dots. Right. It looked like it's dimensional, but it's not. And I use quite a few glue dots. I'm going to put that right here. It is so pretty. So now you can see with or without the blinks. The blinks, without the blinks. So the little red rhinestone, I just went and add here and there. It was no special way that I add that. I just went randomly here and there and add them. And like I said, this was taught after the PDF file was done. So the PDF will not mention nothing about the rhinestone, just because I thought of that after. I thought, oh, rhinestone on this frame would look so lovely. And maybe some of you like it, maybe some of you don't like it. You saw with and without. I could have kept one without, show it again, but I really like it with the rhinestone, the red rhinestone. I think it makes it even more Christmassy. Et voila. It is kind of simple. It's just a few steps, and voila, my friend. I think that's one of the winner chicken for dinner, right? So we're going to have a new winner, talking about winners. So first, let me show you. You know, we did some cards tonight, so let me find them. There's some place here, because you guys saw I did it. So that was one card. Here is another card. So two of the Magnolia for Christmas. I absolutely love it. Our glitter window. our Bokeh with winter wood. And then our country, I call this our country Christmas. So I think that's 5, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And one of it at the 2, you know, one on one direction, one on, oh, here. This one here, it's the same than this, except it's put this way, and I stamp those 3 from Winterwood. So we stamp this big one, but these one are stamped over there with the seaside also. So the same thing, it's just a little different thing. So let me flip you. Okay, it's very dark and I don't think I can switch it. Let me see 1 second here. 1 second if I can fix that. I don't think, 1 minute. Maybe it is a way. 1 minute, 1 minute. Oh, I think we're going to have a winner here. Okay, let me see here. Here we go. Find a way, find a way. Here we go. I thought I wouldn't be able to do it. Okay, so the next winner, you sure can put the supplies list in the comment, Ollie. If you want to do that, I don't know if you can do that quick. So, because after that, we're done the live, the comment disappear for a while. Absolutely. So if you guys want to wait a little bit, Ollie going to put the supplies list there. Oh, it's in the description on YouTube. Okay, I think she figured it out. The winner, it's Helen, and Ollie said it's a double H. Hey, okay, it's Helen, H-E-Y-D-T. H-E-Y-D-T. Congratulations, Ellen. If you are still here, I hope you are the winner of the second project kit, because I had 2 project kit here. So, and I get even more. Maybe one time I'm going to have more drawing for that kit. I absolutely love it. So if you want to message me, send me an email with your address at Frenchie Stamp at hotmail.com, or go on my blog. You can fill the contact information right there, and I'm going to mail that to you tomorrow. So thank you so much for joining me. We just went 1 hour and 45 minutes, right? Almost 2 hours. I just took my time, and I'm like, I'm not rushing. 5 different cards using all different set, and I thought, okay, sometime I just want to rush and try to finish, so I find that you guys got other stuff to do. And I'm like, I'm just taking my time, and it's going to be calmer, and I can explain better. So I hope you enjoy your time as much as I did on this Christmas in July. See, I still have my good little hat. So don't forget, with an order of $40 with this hostess code, the 3GUZMCNQ, you're going to get the PDF of tonight. If you order it's over $150, do not enter the hostess code, and I'm still going to send you the PDF. And also, for every $50 before tax and shipping, you're going to receive a coupon code to use for August purchase. So thank you so much. The next live, I think it's going to be September 4. I don't think that between Ollie's schedule and my schedule going to fit together. I'm going to be with Ollie for 2 weeks in Cheyenne. We're going up Cheyenne. So I'm going to be working from our place in Cheyenne most of August, and I don't have the connection there. And I don't want to bring all my equipment for the camera and that and try to damage them. So We'll see. Maybe I'm going to go live from my phone from there. But, I mean, I'm going to be on Facebook. Absolutely, I'm going to be on Facebook every Thursday. But a big class, I don't think Ollie's schedule and my schedule are going to jive together. So September 4 is going to be the reveal of the holiday catalog. So I hope save the time. That's going to be a Wednesday night, 6:30 Mountain Time, 7:30 Central Time. So save the time for that. Till next time, happy stamping. And if you want a good deal, join my team. $99, you get $155 of a product of your choice. Till next time, happy stamping and have a lovely rest of your week. Bye-bye for now.